I'm Anaya, and I've been paying my parents $900 a month to live in their basement since I graduated college 2 years ago. My mom cornered me in the kitchen on a Saturday morning. Your sister needs help with the twins. Full-time help. Dina just had them 3 months ago, I said. Isn't Marcus's mom helping? His mother has her own life. Your family. You're here. My dad walked in. He didn't look at me. We've been thinking about adjusting your rent situation. Something in his tone made me stop. Adjusting how? Mom set her mug down. Your sister's drowning. 2 infants. Marcus is working 70-hour weeks. She needs childcare, and daycare for twins is $2,800 a month. That's not my problem to solve. You're living here for almost nothing, Mom said. Market rate for a space like this is $1,500 minimum. We've been generous. My stomach dropped. You're raising my rent because I won't babysit for free? We're asking you to contribute to this family, Dad said, the way Dina always has. There it was. Dina was the good daughter. I was the one still figuring it out, working as a project coordinator, making $42,000 a year. So my options are become a free nanny or pay $600 more a month? Mom smiled, but it wasn't warm. Your options are to be part of this family or start acting like a tenant. Real tenants pay real rent. How much time would you need me for? Weekdays, 8 to 6, Mom said. Dina's thinking of going back to work part-time. It would only be temporary. Temporary meaning what? Until they figure out a better arrangement. You act like we're asking you to donate a kidney. It's childcare. I'd be working a full-time, unpaid job on top of my actual job. Dad's jaw tightened. Your actual job clearly isn't paying enough if you can't afford a rent increase. Maybe the real problem is you're financially blackmailing me into free labor. Watch your mouth, Mom snapped. We have given you everything. Now we need you to step up. Dina could hire someone. They're trying to save money, Dad said. Marcus just bought into a new development deal. Cash is tight. But not tight enough to skip asking me to work 40 hours a week for nothing? Mom's face went cold. You have until Monday to decide. $1,500 starting April 1st, or you can help Dina. Your choice. She left. Dad followed. I stood there doing math that didn't work. $1,500 meant maybe $200 left after bills, but 50 hours a week of childcare while working full-time meant no life at all. No time to look for better jobs, no time to build anything for myself. They'd set it up so either option destroyed me. I called Dina that afternoon. She answered on the 3rd ring, twins crying in the background. Hey, what's up? Mom says you need childcare, that I'm supposed to do it. Silence. Then, she talked to you already? I told her to wait. Wait for what? Anaya, I'm losing my mind. I haven't slept more than 3 hours straight in months. Marcus leaves at 6, comes home at 9. I can't do this alone. So hire someone. Do you know what quality infant care costs? We're already stretched. Her voice cracked. I thought family helped each other. Family doesn't threaten rent increases as leverage. What? They're raising my rent $600 if I don't become your free nanny. Didn't mention that part? Long pause. I didn't know they were doing that. Really? Because it's awfully convenient timing. I swear, I just told Mom I was struggling. She said she'd figure something out. One of the twins screamed louder. Dina was crying now too. I need help. I'm not asking you to do it for free. I'll pay you something. $100 a week? $100 a week for 50 hours is $2 an hour, Dina. It's what I can afford. Please, you're my sister. I hung up. Sunday dinner was 3 people eating in silence. Dina didn't come. Monday morning, I texted my parents. I'm moving out. You'll have your basement back by end of March. Mom called immediately. Don't be dramatic. I'm making a choice. You gave me two options that both hurt me, so I'm picking a third. Where do you think you're going on your salary? I'll figure it out. You'll be paying $1,800 minimum. You'll be drowning in debt within 3 months. A few hours? You said 8 to 6, 5 days a week. That's 50 hours, Mom. Dad's voice came through. Let her go. Let her learn the hard way. You're being selfish, Mom said. Dina needs you and you're abandoning her. The point is, I'm not a free resource for this family to exploit. We raised you better than this. You raised me to believe family means something. Turns out it only means something when I'm the one sacrificing. She hung up. I had $800 in savings and 5 weeks to find a place. I started looking at rooms in shared houses. I started working overtime. I stopped answering their calls. Friday night, my Aunt Cheryl called. Your mom's upset. Says you're throwing your life away over babysitting. Did she tell you about the rent ultimatum? She mentioned adjusting your rent to market rate. That seems fair. Only after I refused to work for free. Aunt Cheryl sighed. Family helps family. That's how it works. Then why isn't Marcus's family helping more? Why is it Marcus taking leave? Why is it only my life that needs to stop? Because you're available. Because you're single. Because Dina's at a breaking point. And I'm not? You're young. You have time. Dina's in crisis. I'm not the solution to someone else's crisis just because I'm convenient. She tried 3 more angles, then gave up. You're making a mistake. You'll regret burning these bridges. Use with 2 other women 40 minutes from work. $600 a month, shared bathroom, no parking. I moved out on March 28th. Mom and Dad were both conveniently gone when I loaded my car. Dina showed up as I was carrying my last box. She looked terrible. Hair unwashed, stained sweatshirt, dark circles like bruises. So you're really doing this? I'm really doing this. I needed you, Anaya. I actually needed you and you just walked away. You needed free labor. That's not the same thing. I'm your sister. I've always been there for you. Name one time. She blinked. What? Name one time you were actually there for me. One time you sacrificed something real. I let you borrow my car senior year when yours broke down. For 3 days, while you were on vacation, and I paid for the gas. Her face reddened. This is what you're doing? Keeping score? I have 2 babies, Anaya. I haven't slept. Marcus won't help because he says I wanted this. His mom gives me 4 hours a week, and my own sister acts like I'm asking her to donate a kidney. You're not asking. Mom and Dad made sure I didn't have a choice. I didn't tell them to do that. But you didn't stop them either. You didn't call and say this isn't okay. You just waited to see if the pressure would work. What was I supposed to do? I'm desperate. Hire someone. Sell the house. Tell Marcus to take a leave. Tell yourself that having twins doesn't mean everyone around you has to light themselves on fire to keep you warm. She stepped back like I'd slapped her. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. For the first time in my life, I'm telling this family the truth. Mom said you'd turn this into some feminist stand instead of just helping. Mom can say whatever she wants. I'm done performing gratitude for the privilege of being used. Dina's voice went cold. Fine, leave. But don't come crying to us when you're struggling. Don't expect Sunday dinners or birthday checks or any of it. You want to be on your own? You're on your own. Good. She left. I finished packing. 6 weeks of silence. Then Aunt Cheryl called late on a Tuesday. Your mother's in the hospital. My stomach dropped. What happened? She had a small stroke. She's stable, but Anaya, she's been under a lot of stress. Your situation, everything. The doctor asked about recent stressors. There it was. The accusation wrapped in medical terminology. I didn't cause Mom's stroke by moving out, Cheryl. I'm saying she's been worried. Stress affects people. She's 63. Is Dad asking me to come? Pause. He said you'd probably make it about yourself. I'll send flowers. Anaya, if she wants to talk to me, she can call when she's better. I sent white lilies with a card. Wishing you a full and speedy recovery. Anaya. Mom called 4 days later. Her voice was weak but sharp. You couldn't come see me? Dad made it clear I wasn't welcome. I could have died. I'm glad you didn't. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say, Mom? I'm sorry you had a stroke. I'm genuinely glad you're recovering, but I'm not going to pretend family emergency erases the manipulation. You think I manipulated you? You threatened me financially to force me into unpaid labor for Dina. Yes. We needed you to step up. You needed me to solve a problem that wasn't mine to solve. Silence. Then, Dina hired someone, some 20-year-old who shows up late and sits on her phone. She's paying her $15 an hour, $2,200 a month for someone who doesn't even care. But that's fine, apparently. That's better than family. It is better, because that person isn't being emotionally blackmailed. She's being paid fairly. You're going to regret this. When you need us, we won't be there. You weren't there anyway, Mom. You were just there when it benefited you. She hung up. 3 months later, I got promoted. Junior project manager, $58,000 a year. I moved into a 1-bedroom apartment, $900 a month, 25 minutes from work. I started saving money for the first time in my adult life. Dina sent one text in July. The twins are 6 months old. You haven't even met them. I didn't respond. August. My dad called. First time since I moved out. Your mother wants to do Thanksgiving this year. The whole family. She's asking if you'll come. Is she asking or are you asking? She won't say it directly, but I know she wants you there, after everything with her health. Will there be an apology? For what? For threatening my housing unless I became free childcare? For calling me selfish when I set a boundary? Anaya, for God's sake, let it go. It's been months. So because time passed, it doesn't matter anymore? I'm supposed to tell your mother you're still holding a grudge over rent? Tell her whatever you want. He hung up. September. My cousin Madison texted. Just so you know, your mom tells everyone you abandoned the family. Says you chose your career over helping Dina. Thought you should know what's being said. I stared at that text for an hour. October. I ran into Marcus at a gas station. He saw me first, tried to pretend he didn't, but I walked up. Marcus. He turned, uncomfortable. Hey, Anaya, how are you? Good. You? Busy. Work, kids, everything. How's Dina handling things? She's managing. The nanny situation is still tough. The girl we hired quit last month. New one's expensive. That's too bad. He looked at his shoes. Dina's really hurt. She thought you guys were close. We were close when it was convenient for her. That's not fair. She was drowning, Anaya. She needed help. She needed paid help, not me sacrificing everything for free. Family's supposed to help each other. Then why didn't your mom help more? Why didn't you take time off? Why was it only my life that was supposed to stop? His face flushed. My mom has health issues. I can't just take time off. I'm trying to make partner. Dina knew what she was asking was a lot, but she was desperate. Desperate enough to let our parents financially threaten me? She didn't know they were going to do that. But she didn't stop it either. Marcus stared at me. You've really changed. No, I just stopped pretending to be smaller than I am so other people could feel comfortable. He walked away without another word. November, Dina sent a long text about the twins' milestones, Marcus's promotion, Mom's recovery. Then, we miss you. The girls should know their aunt. You're missing their first year over something that could have been worked out if you weren't so stubborn. I blocked her number. Thanksgiving came and went. I spent it with my roommate's family, normal people who didn't weaponize love. December now, 9 months of silence. My life is quieter, smaller, entirely mine. No guilt trips, no manipulation disguised as concern. I have savings. I took a pottery class. I sleep without anxiety. Last week, Mom sent a Christmas card to my apartment. Inside, a picture of Dina, Marcus, and the twins. On the back, in Mom's handwriting, "Family is forever. We're still here when you're ready to come home." No apology, no acknowledgement, just an assumption that eventually I'll break. I'm holding this card right now, and here's what I keep thinking. If your family punishes you for setting boundaries, then tries to pull you back without ever admitting they were wrong, do they actually want you back? Or do they just want you compliant?